Well, the DNQ Karting Series is back in action tonight at the Millbridge Speedway, and a very special event for tonight. It is the World 100, a 100-lap feature race for the Predator, Busch, and ARCA Series. They're going to go 100 laps for the true test of man and machine. Let's go down to Mike Rott, who is down with them. Well, one driver that has had a great start to the season, but tough finishes is Mike Rott. And Mike, you've been running so well, and everything has been going so good in some of these races, and it just seems like something happens at the end. But you got to be happy with the performance that you've had. But the finishes, they'll come in time, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm actually really happy with the way Ronnie and I both have been running. Definitely looking to put an ending on this because I've had such bad luck. So I'm hoping to turn it around tonight. I'm just happy to be here, actually lucky to be here tonight. So I'm going to try to take full advantage of it and go give it hell.
You and Ronnie together, seems like you have this package really figured out. I don't know, you don't have to get too specific about what's going on, but what did you guys figure out between the two of you that works with this?
With all the preseason testing, you know, the exhibition race, I learned a lot from that, and just playing around, trying stuff.
Ghostface Cup Series is very, very competitive. And between Mike Rott and Ronnie Shirk, we're going to see how these two guys do, but I have a feeling that you're going to see the two of them at the front of the field again tonight.
Let's hope.
All right, Bill, welcome back to another DNQ Series video, and let's take a look at the ARCA Pink Magic point standings as they sit right now.
The legend Chris Carroll is leading the ARCA Pink Magic points with 520. Derek Rimjob is second with 454. Jeff Purvis, Carrie Baloney is fourth, and Brian Belch is tied for fifth with 442 points.
There's your top five, and the no-talented Bon Sugar is in 10th right there. You got to remember, he does not have it in his blood to
You
run
got to go
racing.
a long way down to see the Bon Sugar in that point standing.
Let's go down and talk to Eric Riggins, who is down with Eddie. Eric Riggins Jr., when he's not tearing stuff up on iRacing, running sprint cars on iRacing, or running sprint cars in general, you're down here slumming around. So what made you come down here to check out DNQ? And I see you're going to run our most powerful and most fun package as well.
Well, it's just a place to have fun. I like how everybody, you know, you take it serious to a point, but you're all out here to have fun. And the best thing, you know, especially what turned me onto this class is, like, I hate tire prep. And this right here, you don't have to prep, and you just get on it and ride. That's what I want to do. I just want to get on it, ride, and go have fun and try to win, and, you know, not get out tired or anything else. So I love this class. I think it's going to be really fun.
So you've been iRacing the last couple of times. You've been running like the World Outlaw iRacing stuff. I've seen it all over the place. That's been fun, but it's got to be a lot more fun to get back in the actual seat and actually racing it.
Man, I'll tell you, I'm so sick of iRacing at this point. After that World Outlaws race, the last one, I turned the computer off and haven't turned it on since. It's just, I got kind of burnt out on it. I'm glad it's there. It's fun when you need it, but I'm ready to get back to real racing for sure.
Eric Riggin, look for him to have a good run here today in the Cup Series. Thank you. All right, Bill, this is your favorite subject, but tonight we're going to cover it in the DNQ Cutaway card. It is Aero.
Yeah, Bob, this is my favorite subject. All because of the black magic. You see the glitter film right here. The car in second place, it's much like being in a strip club. You follow your buddy in to avoid some of that glitter so your wife doesn't take your balls when you get home.
And that just really hurts the guy in second. The leader gets all the benefits.
It does, but when you get 2 or 3 beers in, here you see the guy in second place poke his nose out to get some of that glitter on the front to make him look like a baller.
Let's go down and talk to Jeremy Morris. That's so good. Jeremy Morris, a driver that is no stranger to go-kart racing. You have run in DNQ Series quite a bit. Tonight is 100 laps. You're in very good physical condition, and that's why I think you're going to be one of the better drivers here tonight. Is it all about staying in the seat, or is it about tires? Is it about setup? What's it about tonight?
I think it's a little bit, it's going to be like a combination of everything. So I brought the greatest guy in the game with me to do my tires so I can stay focused on staying relaxed and staying in the seat for all 100 laps.
Now, 100 laps, like we said, what kind of feel are you looking for in practice here when you go out to qualify, practice? Is there a certain feel that you have, or which way you think the track's going to go as the race goes on here tonight?
I think we go out pretty early to qualify, so I mean, I don't think you want to be great right there, but you want to be good enough to get a decent starting spot. In the race later on tonight, I think you just want to stay relaxed. I mean, it's not a five-lap dash like these guys are accustomed to, so you know you want to be good the whole time.
Well, Jamie Knopf, you're Brother, he has done so well here at Millbridge Speedway. Any big event that we have, he's won. I mean, has he taught you some stuff that you can learn, or what has he brought to help you perform better?
Yeah, he brought pink magic with him, so that's the main thing. He brought the pink magic. He brought his knowledge, and it'll put a lot of pressure on me being on the wheel.
Pink Magic Tire Prep, a great sponsor for DNQ, also ran by Jimmy Knopf. But Jeremy Morris running that cart here tonight. He's looking to take home a lot of money in this 100-lap feature. All right, Bill, let's talk about the undercarriages of these carts.
Yeah, Bob, this is basically aero for poor people. What you do here is you just put a big flat floor on it, and if you don't know how to set up your cart right, pitch it up, pitch it down, you can really fuck it up. This is where all the sensitivity comes from. The guys with good air are going to run up front. The guys who don't know what they're doing back here, like the guy that designed this diffuser, they're going to run in the back.
Well, let's talk to Nick Stroop, who is running in tonight's Cup race. Well, a driver that has come so close to winning some of these races and just hasn't closed the deal yet is Nick Stroop. Nick, the 5-to-go caution has bit you quite a few times. I mean, let's be honest. You have won probably 2 of these races without the 5-to-go caution, but you kind of got this package figured out. We talked to Ronnie Shirk and Mike Rott, and they said they have it figured out too. What did you do to figure out how to get these things to handle better than everybody else?
Man, I ain't changed a thing. It's all in the seat. Just got to figure it out. Just throw it on there sideways, get on the gas, and let it take off from there. Just get some forward bite, and it's all a wrap from there.
Well, we've seen you run. You favor the top side of the racetrack, and we didn't see that come in last race. But the race before that, it came in. Tonight, the track looks beautiful. It may come in tonight, too. Is it just a fact that either it's there or it's not there, or can you clean it off and make it work?
It's just a fact if it's there or not, but I'll be committed to it. I'll be up on the fence the whole night long. That's where the heroes are made right there. I know Riggins will be up there, too, so we pushing each other around.
Nick Stroop, he's run very well. He could see the deal here tonight in the Ghostface Cup Series. Well, the track is ready to go, and drivers are in their carts. Coming up next, it's the DNQ Goodies Dash feature.
Or for Ernie, bitches.
Out at the cabin, fresh mountain air. Wake up, we got good times to share. Crack open a can of the finest blend. Get that Busch latte feeling with my best friend.
Busch lattes feature a thick foam, great aroma, and of course a finish that's crisp and cold as a mountain stream.
The crisp way to greet your day. Grab a cup of Busch latte.
All right, Goodies Dash starting lineup. And in our front row, we have Adam Welsh on the Tar Heel Race Supplies pole and Joey Gase.
Row number 2, the better of the Markham family, David Markham, that's not saying much, and Mike Melton. Row number 3, Ryan Richmond and his brother Tyler Richmond.
Donald Colwell and Dan Marak will round out the field tonight for the Goodies Dash Series. The field's growing a little bit. Here are the rules, 390. These guys got small Hoosiers all the way around. The D30 compound. And there's a bunch of other rules that we might check after a race. Well, here we go. When we first started this series, I didn't expect it to grow, and it's actually slowly growing, and it's getting a cult following as David Markham has the Filthy Mechanic Clothing in-car camera. But, I mean, these things are actually just as fast as the other guys in the other tires because of the no stagger and no scrub.
Right. I mean, with the low horsepower, there's only so much you can do anyway. So what these guys lack in corner speed and talent, they gain in straightaway speed. We're underway. Green flag is out. It's a turn 1. Who's got the preferred line? Usually it's the bottom. The top is making it work. That is a big case of the runs, Bob.
Joey Gase had a hot fart, and he's going to pull out to the lead as Adam Welsh is in second. Adam has those side panels that we talked about earlier, Bill, and we talked about what it does to the aero on that cart. He should wax that ass if he's going fast enough.
He should, but what we're seeing here is that's just a lot of drag, Bob. And with these low horsepower engines, just like you see on TV with that shit car, all you got to do to go fast is trim out. And if you got the sack to hold onto it in the corner, you can make it fast.
And Joey Gase, who drives the actual Cup car on the weekend, has the sack to hold it, and he is winning this race right now. Adam Welsh and Mike Melton in third place.
Yeah, Mike Melton, he's a guy that I'd like to touch on. Not right there, but he's a guy that has been consistent in this class. Bob, I haven't been paying attention to points because I really don't give a fuck about this class, but is he worth the fucking points?
Yes, he was Mr. Dash for a long time. He won the last Miltona race we had in the here at the Millbridge Speedway, and he's done very well. And Joey Gase right now is just making them all look stupid as we're on board with David Markham, who's starting to get his program a little bit better because we verbally abused him over the last
Bob,
year.
I'm going to dash to the bar real quick while we're all strung out here like your old lady.
Go get another whiskey drink. We'll make it happen.
That's good.
Yeah, we're strung out like we look like Chicagoland Speedway right now, which is a great racetrack not to go to. Great track that we're not going to this year, by the way.
All right.
We saw guys go to the top last time we ran here. It doesn't seem like they want to venture up that high. Some guys are in the middle, but I'm not sure why that is here tonight.
Well, Bob, as we talked earlier, these things got no stagger at all. Usually the top is good, but that low horsepower, these motors got about half the horsepower of a weed eater. So it's all you can do just to get these things rolling. So the bottom, the short way around is the quick way around tonight.
And it looks that way. And, just a good old-fashioned mile and a halfer right now.
Yeah, not to mention, these tires are harder than a wedding dick.
True. They got some lap traffic here that may hold up Joey Gase just a little bit, but this Cup veteran is surely going to handle this very well as he's going to split him going off of 2, and he gets into the back of Tyler Richmond.
Jumping left rears of lap cars, Bob. That's what this class is
about. Yeah, that's right. And that's allowed Adam Welsh with all of his side force to get up to the second place and close that gap tremendously as they head down into 1 and 2.
As we saw with the glitter before, that dirty air is a killer. So all that side force when you're back in traffic, that's helping him.
Yeah, absolutely. And he is making it happen right now. He's starting to close in on Joey Gase. I was not expecting him to get that close to him.
One thing about all that downforce, that side force, it keeps them tires on it, and we're deep in a run here, Bob.
Yes, and what do you think the engineers are doing right now who are watching this race? Do you think Joey Gase's engineer, and we've got one around, it's Ryan Richmond down the backstretch.
Oh, boy, Ryan Richmond around. That's a shame. He's really hit and miss. Some days he gets it perfect. Other days he can't find his ass with either hand.
David Markham, he'll restart on the inside. He got some guys choosing the top here for this restart. As we go green, Joey Gase controls the race, gets a good jump, and he's got a side panel too on that thing. I just noticed it.
What I want to point out is David Markham, he was sleeping on that restart. He should have been up Joey Gase's ass and instead let second and third place get in there.
You know, if you're back there, you just jump the restart. I mean, that's just easy how you do it. You jump the restart, hold the brake. I mean, even if you're in second, you just jump the restart and hold the brake till you get to the line.
I'm half retarded and 100% drunk right now, and even I know that.
Well, here's your top 3, and these guys have basically been your perennial top 3 of the series in general. And there goes Welsh. He's going to take that higher line. Can he get the run off the corner? Looks like he will. See if he'll start venturing up there some more.
Yeah, got a good case of the runs down that straight. See if it works out.
And now back to the bottom.
Too, but what I want to point out about
he gets
dirt
scared.
racing, Bob, the track changes the whole time. This is a lot like Charlotte when you're in the PJ1. It's slicker than ice, but when you're down on the bottom, it's good. But then once the top gets hot, then you got to get up there in the stinky hot sticky.
That's right, and that's what we're watching right now is Joey Gase just walking them. I mean, it ain't even freaking close right now. He's just making it happen. As our 5 to go caution comes out, this is where it gets interesting. Who's going to get punted?
Bob, what do you want to tech on Joey Gase tonight?
I don't know. We'll probably just let him go and eventually tech him at the end of the year.
Yeah, take away all his wins for the year. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Green flag is out. We are back underway. Can somebody get to the top and get a run? Melton starts digging up to the top, and he gets a run on Markham as they head down the backstretch and underneath Adam
side
Welsh.
draft turns into a dive bomb for second.
Little bonsai action from Melton as him and Welsh are starting to battle it out, but that top line prevails here at Millbridge Speedway. Seems like the top line. Oh yeah, got into the left rear.
Yep, that took away some side force on that second place car there. As we go to the Filthy Mechanic in car, David Markham got a good view of the action up in front of him because he's not fast enough to get up there and get in it.
Well, he's watching these two battle in front of him. Hopefully they wreck each other and he can get a good finish out of this thing.
That's the only way he's going to get a good finish, Bob, is Melton goes to the bottom again, tries to take the air off the nose of second place. Who the fuck's driving that?
Adam
Welsh. Yeah. David Welsh. Whatever his name is.
Off of turn 4, Joey Gase is going to take the victory. Mike Melton's going to skate away from Adam Welsh. Let's go down and talk to our winner. Well, Joey Gase is your Goodies Dash Series winner here tonight. Joey, looks like nobody had anything for you. You pretty much covered them up. A good win, and I think you're probably the wins leader now in Dash Series, but how was it from the driver's seat?
It was fun. The kart was really perfect. I didn't really have to put any wheel into it. Every once in a while I got a little free, but it was dialed in. I just got to thank Magic for always helping me and being honest and not fucking my kart up when I go over there to the scale. But got to thank my wife, Caitlin, for letting me come do this, and she's back home watching Jason Carson right now. And it's fun just to get back racing. We haven't been doing anything for 2-3 months, and good way to start it off.
We came by your shop, looked at Mike's garage, did a story on that, which will air again at some point in time. But you guys all come out here and race, and it's been really fun to watch you guys. It's competitive between the two, or between everybody that races out of there. But this series is pretty much dedicated to all you guys.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you got us, and then Showalter Shop, and then it looks like we had a few extra guys show up. I think this might have been our biggest class count. I think it was 8. So hopefully that keeps building. I think it's a really fun class, and you have to drive them more like this too. So I love it.
Joey Gase knows all about driving. He takes home the win tonight in the Goodies Dash Series race. Mike Melton finished second here in the Goodies Dash Series feature. Mike, it seemed like nobody had anything for Joey, and nobody was really apt to search around at all here during this race.
Yeah, they kind of blew the track there right before our race, and I think that kind of scared everybody. It scared me from going up there because I definitely would have gone. Yeah, congratulations to Joey. Me and Adam kind of got beating on each other a little bit. I think he ended up with a left front flat, which kind of sucks because I like to race him as clean as I can, because those are competitors we got to run with every week. So, but anyway, it's second place finish, so we'll take it and keep some points going, and have to work on mine a little more since we're working on Joey's a lot. So maybe I can catch up.
Well, they share garages. They're going to share secrets. Maybe not so much after this race. Mike Melton second here tonight.
We'll see. Thank you.
Well, the Filthy Mechanic Pro Cup Series is rolling off the grid. Their feature is up next.
I'm going to open up 2 beers. Okay. You tell me which sounds more refreshing.
Gotcha.
This one? Or this one?
Busch. Definitely the one that went Busch. What beer is that?
Are you being serious?
Yes.
It's Busch.
Right.
Busch. Filthy Mechanic Clothing Pro Cup Series starting lineup. Robert Showalter on the Tar Heel Racing Supplies pole with Jay Zarparia on the outside.
Row number 2, Dylan Welsh and Scott Zawoski.
Nick Finney, Jen Welsh, Adam's wife, racing here tonight.
She's a hottie. Craig Smith and Zach Stroop, row number 6.
Mike Melton, Jonathan Mabe in our next row.
Jonathan Maybe, that's a name that I like. David Markham and Ray Thies.
Larry Wilcox, CJ Winslow in the next row.
Dottie Colwell and Tyler Richmond.
Dan Morocco round out the field. We got a full field here tonight for the Filthy Mechanic Pro Cup Series. Here it is. These guys are the same thing as the Dash Series, except they have a bigger right side tire and their gearing's a little different, but got a lot of guys double dipping tonight for this series, and
why wouldn't you?
I'll tell you what, the racing out of this series has been so good lately, and our cameraman had to go to the bottom because he couldn't really get down off the roof as we go green.
There are more cars here than there are in all of the Cup Series combined.
Showalter gets the break. Yeah, our cameraman, they did a lot of renovations at the Millbridge Speedway. They built a brand new booth, which is amazing. But at this point in time, there weren't any real stairs to get up there. He went up with a ladder, and it just didn't work with him getting down. As we're on board, Zach Stroop in the Filthy Mechanic in-car camera, and he is tickling the high side.
He is. This camera is shaky as shit. It looks like somebody needs a bump to hold this.
Yeah, it's a little shaky as he's on the outside of Jonathan. Maybe he's going to make the pass from the high side. And I don't know. These guys seem like they want to get up top here tonight, and there's a lot of momentum to be had up there.
Unlike our lesser racing series that you see on TV a lot, this is some good fucking racing. And what it comes down to is the job that DNQ does, making the rules even for everybody.
Yeah, as Robert Showalter leads with Adam Welsh in second. A lot of power bottoms tonight. The top may not come in tonight, but we see some guys running up there, and they get some hell of a runs. I mean, somebody gets up there, gets a hot fart, and they are shot to the front of the field.
Yeah, not a lot of toppers in this field. Maybe we're going to have to call up Timmy Nye and get him to race this.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine?
We would be on caution number 3 right now.
He wouldn't stop talking. I know that. The top 5 are gooch to gooch, kind of, as they head down the backstretch. At least is a little bit closer. Showalter leads Zarowski in third. He's doing a great job. And Stroop, who was tickling the high side, came down and become a power bottom. But I got to say the tire has equalized everybody, because if you're shitty, you're with a bunch of shitty karts. If you're good, you're with a bunch of karts. I mean, it's upper to middle class to lower class all throughout the field.
Bob, the aero rules are the same for this class and the Pink Magic class we just watched. But why the hell does the leader not have aero if you run it faster?
I don't know. Teammates. I mean, Robert Showalter and Adam Welsh are teammates, and I don't know. Maybe that's just their differing notebook. The company must allow them to do different shit, as Zarowski is hunting down Welsh.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best way I found to spend twice the amount of money and run half as good.
Zarowski to the inside of Welsh. He's going to make the pass for a second. Welsh going to come right back, though, on the inside.
Power bottom like we talked before. Let's see if Zarowski... No, he just pinches him down, puts him in the mud. Apparently he likes to play in the mud. Don't we all every now and then?
Zarowski choking down that momentum. He's going to make the pass, and that seems to be the way to make the pass, as Ray Thies is going to park his entry for the night.
Fuck it.
Seems like you just got to choke him down, man.
Yeah. Who was the guy who just quit?
Thies. Ray Thies.
Thies, yeah. Out. Driver fatigue.
Driver fatigue.
I mean electrical.
Lap car, yeah, electrical. Lap cars all over the place are holding up Showalter, and that's going to allow Zarowski to get closer to that rear bumper.
Showalter rocking those scratchy ass black stranglers.
Wranglers, rustlers is what they're called.
Rustlers, yeah. There's only one way that right foot can go, and that's to the floor, because you can't get it back. They're stiff as fuck.
3 wide as they head down the front stretch with the lap cars. Wow, that's allowed Adam Welsh to close in. It's allowed JC to close in. I mean, the top 5 are all over each other as they head down the backstretch.
NASCAR Xfinity, get your shit together. Watch this. This is your rule package.
Man, look at this. We got guys up top.
Jeremy Clements getting lapped on the outside. Is this Xfinity?
Showalter leading. Zarowski there. Adam Welsh is there. The top 5 are right there as they all head down the backstretch. This is a great package that DNQ has implemented. We love the Hoosier tire.
We do. Hoosier is a great company that pays us lots of money, so we're going to jack them off here for a few minutes. Unlike that other tire with the yellow letters on it. That
yeah, no, we don't talk about that one.
No, we can't even.
No.
We wouldn't even give them the time of day to walk in the track.
No. I mean, look at this. This top 3 are all over each other, and that's
you
a product
throw a
of this
blanket
tire.
over them, Bob.
I could. Zarowski makes the move to the inside of Showalter. Can he take the lead?
He's showing him he's a power bottom, Bob. But what I want to point out is all that aero bullshit still running third.
It is. And you know what? That's the engineers. I mean, and
they
you know
better.
what? I guarantee. Oh, here he comes.
No, power bomb.
Holy bonsai. Adam Welsh does not give a shit. He will go in there and door the living shit out of whoever's next to him to win a race. I love it.
Who in WWF did powerbomb as their move?
Oh, I don't know. There's a bunch of them.
Fuck, I don't know. Call him Diamond Dallas Page. He just powerbombed them.
Zarowski gets a nose to the... I mean, this is such good racing, man. I love watching this stuff.
The track's good tonight. Jeremy, you did an awesome job getting this track ready.
Showalter was to the high side. He gets the run. Zarowski back to second. Here comes Welsh now, and JC will now be in the 4th position as they're all over each other again. That's allowing Showalter to skate away.
Showalter showing he can be a top and get it done.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's Adam Welsh's wife all the way in the back there on the lead lap.
The race is for 4th right now. 3 wide, Bob.
Wow, Jen Welsh went in there, did a power move just like Adam. That's our 5 to go caution. Man, that racing was so good. I can't wait to see what 5 to go brings.
Here we go. Somebody's about to get fucked, Bob. Who's it going to be?
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I feel like if you're on the top, you can get a good jump as the green flag is out. We'll see if Scotty Z has anything for Robert Showalter to head down into one.
You see his gauge is flashing red, Bob. They must have come in and put some tape on that nose, get a little more downforce for this
The
5
high
to
lane,
go.
man, I'm telling you, the high lane's got the momentum on these restarts, and Scotty Z goes to the lead.
Zamboni is showing he can top right now.
I don't. There you
Showalter's gonna
go.
have to be a
There's
power
Nick
bottom.
Stroop getting on top here and just making shit happen in the back of the field. But right now, the leader, Scotty Z, he's got a few laps to go as he is checking out on this field.
Scotty Zamboni topping while Showalter's trying to get it done on the bottom. He puts a donut on the left side of that car. Jumps his left front somehow
Yeah.
with a full body.
That opens the door for JC as Welsh gives him a bump. I don't know, man. It's crazy. Like, you can run side by side so well now with this package.
Yeah, Scotty Zamboni's loving this in his mirror. He's just pulling away as the white flag comes out. One more circuit for Scotty Zamboni to get it done. Showalter shit cans him. He don't
Coming
give
off
a
of turn
fuck.
4, Scott Zarowski is going to take home the Filthy Mechanic Pro Cup Series win, his first career win.
Filthy Mechanic Clothing Pro Cup Series. Scotty Z in the cart. Come on, get out here, Scotty Z. First DNQ win in the Pro Cup Series. Scotty Z, as I social distance myself via face mask to keep safe. Man, you had a heck of a run there. You ran second most of the race, and then you turned it on at the end when it mattered. Seemed like you got a little bit higher up and was able to make the pass.
So the cart was working really well, especially after 10 or 15 laps. We got some heat in the tires, and I knew if I hooked the bottom right in the center of the corner, we could come off lower than they could. And timed it right, and with a 5 to go caution, we made that work.
You've come so close in the past here for winning these races. How does it feel to finally get one?
This is the third race of the year. I've led probably 25 to 30 laps in the first 2 races and got nothing to show for it. This is awesome.
Too Tall Medill, Filthy Mechanic CEO, is going to give you your trophy.
There you go. Congratulations on your first victory of the year, and hopefully you'll get many more.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
A big win for Scotty Z. His first, he gets beer, Pabst Blue Ribbon, and he's going to take home some toilet paper tonight.
All right.
Second sucks, but he gets beer for it because the winner didn't want it. Robert Showalter, you had to sing, you had pretty much won. What happened there towards the end?
Apparently I can't get through lap traffic that good. No, we were just cruising along, and then we got the lap traffic, and the closure rate was a lot faster. I've been drinking apparently too many of these, and slammed the shit out of somebody, and it really fucked my momentum up. And they let these guys catch me, and then 5 to go caution gets us every time, and that just totally fucks shit up, and it's hold on for everything you possibly can in 5 to go, and hey, second, I can't complain.
Yeah, you've been so good in this Filthy Mechanic Clothing Pro Cup Series. Everything's been going fairly well, and points-wise, I'm sure you're doing very well, but it seems to help you out pretty much when you run this package. You're very fast.
Yeah, so it's weird. I can do pretty decent on these tires on my Predator motor, but when I bolt them on the McClone, I can't figure it out for the life of me. Too much power, I guess. I can't put it all to the ground. So we're getting ready to run Cup. We'll see if we can get that thing tuned up, and maybe a little bit of tire pressure I learned from this thing here. We'll get the Cup car going, but yeah, pretty satisfied where we finished at today. We'll just keep on trucking and try to stay in the points.
Second place for Robert Showalter tonight. Adam Welsh finishes third. A good run for you. Was it second? Well, it said the board says third. The board says third. Well, all that aero really messed you up, didn't it? It's too much drag. You finished third according to this. So how was it?
It was good. It was fun. I tried finding a different line to try to pass Bobby or get to his bumper, and I lost ground, and Scotty got to me, and we raced for a little bit, and then that lap traffic. It got fun. I mean, 3 carts running under a blanket, and there was a 4th back there somewhere because I kept seeing white every once in a while. So it was a good race, and it was fun, and I'm glad the class is growing. I think we need a couple more. I want to be main before the end of the year. So
He at least beat his wife, and she did very well too. She did very well. Top 5, right? That's good. Yeah. Adam Wells third here tonight. The Ghostface Brewing Cup Series getting ready to roll off the grid. Their feature is up next.
Do you need cash or a quick payday? I'm Stephen DeHunt, and I own Stephen DeHunt Investments. I can go anywhere, anytime. That's why I own boats, skyscrapers, and jets. Give us a call today at 1-800-GET-SD20. and I'll show you just how quick I can get you paid up front. And be sure to come out and watch us at the Field Fairgrounds as the SD20 go-kart outbuys and outmotors the entire field. Remember, all we do here at SD20 is get money, and that's why you need money and I.
Let's take a look at our starting lineup for the Ghostface Brewing Cup Series. Jason Denny on the Tar Heel Race Supplies pole award with Nigel Standish on the outside pole.
Robbie Showalter and Jason Asbury's in row number 2.
Adam Welsh has run every feature so far tonight, hasn't won one. Mike Rod on the outside.
Nick Scroop and Eric Jiggins.
Ryan Richmond, Steve Roy in our next row.
Ryan Richmond, hot and cold. CJ Winslow and Jimmy Allen Jr. make up row number 8.
LJ McCleary, the wild veteran, and our Miltona 50 winner, Ronnie Shirk, in our next row.
Bad motherfucker, LJ McCleary. Ryan Newman and Nick Beatty.
Ryan Newman.
David Crops and the elder Curtis Markham round out the field.
Failed to qualify. There they are. Hate to be an Allen tonight. Not a lot of them made the race. LJ McCleary has a filthy mechanic in-car camera. And I'll tell you what, this field's grown so much, we are sending people home now, which is a good thing for a series.
Yeah. We got like 62 cars showing up to Daytona now.
Ghostface Brewing Cup Series, 410 NK AKRA clones. Same Hoosier tires as the Pro Cup Series. And there you go. Here we go. We're getting ready to roll, baby. For the Cup Series. Jason Denny, a past champion, will lead the field. Green flag for Jason Denny. And you know what? I thought Denny was good because his tire game was good. And he got the pole for this race, so we'll see how it plays out.
Jason Denny just knows how to get it done. He's a veteran. Holy shit, somebody's tickling the high side.
Look at that.
Robbie Showalter showed he could be a topper in the last feature, and he's just taking it to him.
Look at Stroop's run there. That is ridiculous. I love this clone series.
And the cushion. Who the fuck is that?
Nick
selling
Stroop
T-shirts. Fuck yeah.
Making it happen up top. I love watching that. We got Standish and Jason Denny up here in the front of the field, and these guys are running every lane possible to get a run on each other.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if he just missed the corner or if he was on the cushion. I think he was just on the cushion as Nigel Standish goes to the inside, gives Jason Denny the little rub rail there on the way by, letting him know, fuck you, I'm taking this lead.
Standish goes ahead and takes it. As he goes to the front, we got guys all over this racetrack here.
Ty Dillon on the cushion for 28.
Yeah, Jason Asbury's and Jason Denny in the front. And you know what? The more things change, the more they stay the same. These names are always up front at DNQ events. We change a lot of stuff, and here they are. Still up front means they can drive.
Bob, I'm fucking wasted, and this camera angle is not helping. I can't see a fucking thing.
On board with LJ McCleary, probably one of the smoothest drivers we have in DNQ, and he's just making it happen out here, but he's in the back of the field.
He's just biding his time, Bob. He's a veteran, knows how to get it done. He's not going to do anything stupid early, like some people.
Trent Newman in front of him is frickin' sideways. Look at that thing. It's yawed out. He could use a side panel.
Bob, I can't see anything right now, so I'm just going to have to take your word for it.
Nigel Standish leads, Jason Denny second, and Jason Asbury's in third. And I got to tell you, this Cup Series is definitely more competitive now that we have changed over to this package as Welsh, Showalter, and Mike Root in the top of this field as they all roll around here, kind of getting a little strung out.
Mike Crotch, he's biding his time. Another veteran trying to get it done tonight. I can't see any of these fucking numbers. I'm sideways right now. I look like Mike Crotch.
Lots of power bottoms tonight. There's one that goes to the top. Ryan Richmond going to try to roll the top. Winslow. Towards the back of the field, they're searching hard.
Yeah, they're searching for something because they are slow.
Yeah,
they're just trying not to get a lap down. They don't know that they don't have to go to the top until the leader gets there. They're just practicing right now.
As I got Nigel Standish, looks like Jason Denny's starting to run him down a little bit. He's starting to figure this package out. Something must have changed in Standish's setup as they rolled down the front stretch.
Yeah, Denny Hamilton, he must have started on low air, and now that air is finally coming up, and he's starting to get the runs. He's going to the bottom on Nigel Standish.
You know what, I got to say that there is no aero devices put on these carts here tonight. So do you think it's more underbody stuff these guys are playing with?
They've got to be. We saw that diffuser earlier, Bob. I think these guys, that's what they're working with. Is Chase Elliott still leads.
Chase Elliott in the lead. He's going to take the high line, get the momentum, but it's maybe not going to be enough here for Jason Denny. Maybe he's not geared right to run the top of the track as Denny goes to the lead.
Yeah, Denny Hamilton with the side draft there, sucked him back. You see that all the time in this high horsepower class.
What I want to point out in this series is these guys are still all over each other. I don't think there's one person out there just running alone by themselves who really missed it. It's Standish getting back to the lead here. Looks like Denny going to jump back inside of him, as this is a heck of a battle.
It is. They're toppers and bottoms right now, and both guys are making it work. As you see Chase Elliott go to second, the crowd is silent right now, but listen to that crowd when he makes that move again.
Absolutely. I love watching these guys race the shit out of each other out here at the Millbridge Speedway, and these guys they've run DNQ forever, and it's good to see that somebody new hasn't come in and just taken over. As you know, Nigel Standish won the ARCA championship last year. Jason Denny, a past Cup champion. They can get it done no matter what the rules are.
They can. Keep your eye on the lap traffic up there, Bob. That might be an issue for Nigel Standish or whoever the fuck was out leading, Jason Denny, because if their setup isn't good for dirty air, they don't know what to do yet. They're just now catching the back of the field.
Nick Stroop, he's racing the wall. Along with Eric Riggins and Nick Stroop. Whoa. I mean, he had such a run there, there's nothing he could do about it.
No, just pound them in the butt.
I mean, we said you can have spotters in DNQ. We haven't seen many people with spotters yet, but I have a feeling the more that these races get intense, the more we may see some radio communications. As there's just racing all over this racetrack, and it is great to see a lot of competition running in here.
Yeah, I saw Freddie Kraft down there earlier, and I'm not sure even if he is here, I'd want him spotting for me tonight, Bob.
Yeah, he's only going to charge $5,000 to spot a go-kart race. So I mean, that's a good deal for spotters nowadays.
Yeah, I think he charges $1 a beer because he was carrying around a hell of a cooler.
I gotta love it. I love talking shit about spotters. It's good time.
He's definitely going to tweet about it later, though.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Stephen Broy going a lap down here to Jason Denny. I'll tell you what, Denny still got it, man, and he is so close to Tim Nye's win record. He could come within one win tonight if he wins this race of that record.
Oh, Timmy Nye, he's going to have to come out of retirement and get back in one of these things if he's not scared. That's our 5 to go caution as we rack them and stack them to get going again.
Green flag, we are underway. Can Asbury's make the move on Denny? Standish in the back. Let's see what happens.
Standish piles it in there. Asbury's trying to make the top work.
Whoa,
somebody else selling T-shirts for 20. He knows he's not going to get
to Wells. I love these 5 to go restarts. These things are out of freaking control.
5 wide, Bob.
Yes, 5 wide, and the caution is out. We knew that was coming. Ryan Richmond has an issue off of turn number 3. We're going to stack him and go again here. Jason Denny leads.
Yeah, he takes the bottom again. He made it work the first time. Let's see if he can do it again.
See if Asbury's can get a run up here.
Asbury's on the top. He's trying to make it work. I don't know who the fuck's in the 45.
On
Nick
the left
Stroop.
rear.
Nick Stroop
jumps
throwing
to
the
left
block.
rear.
And then giving him the finger.
7 wide in the back. Ignore
Holy first, shit. Second, and third. The battle is for 16th.
Yes, 16th. We've got guys running all the way up top on the racetrack. But right now it's all Jason Denny as the rest of the field is all over the frickin' place trying to scramble to make spots up.
I think in one lap, 12th place went to 18th.
White flag is out for Denny. Can he take this win? Doesn't look like he's going to get any challenges. The field's strung out, but coming off a 4, Jason Denny is going to take home the win.
Second's Nick Stroop, and Nigel Standish lets third go to Asbury's.
Wow, we got people slamming each other after the checkers. Let's go down and talk.
We're blowing up in 20.
Jason Denny down here in Ghostface Brewing Cup Series victory lane. Victorious tonight. Let me tell you what, Jason. We always thought your tire game was on point, which it always was. But you take away probably one of the best things that you had going for you in tires. And the question is, can he still win? Is he still really good? You don't know. And when we used to run Cup stuff, there weren't that many people out here. We change all this stuff up. You still win, and you win handily tonight in the Cup Series. How does it feel, and what is it like racing on these tires?
Well, it feels phenomenal. These tires are probably the funnest things I've raced on. I mean, you race all over the track. I mean, it's the easiest money you've ever spent. I think I got them 4 months ago, and they're still. I mean, it don't matter. You get them, you can bring them, you run them, you win. As simple as that. But man, all the people that said we weren't good, then you know what? They just never showed up. But you know, I got a bunch of hate mail from Facebook from oh, you won with 9 carts, okay, but you didn't show up. But come on out, we're ready to run.
So this puts you at 10 Cup Series wins, 1 away from Tim Nye's record. He's actually here tonight. What will it be like to break that record if you keep going here?
Well, Tim's a good driver and a good chassis builder. You know, he builds them mini sprint stuff. Yeah, he's my hero. He actually sold me my first go-kart, so you know, it's just he's a good guy.
Jason Denny, victorious here tonight. Again, 10th career Cup Series win. Great job, Jason.
You ready?
Nick Stroop finished second here tonight. I'll tell you what, watching it from the booth, the runs off of 2 were ridiculous. I've never seen runs like that before. What was it like from the driver's seat getting up top there?
Oh, it's wild because nobody expects you to be coming from the top side. It's so bottom dominant, and then you get up there on a restart, and you get there outside, and you ain't got no clue. I jumped going out the front stretch here. I got up on 2 wheels. Down the back stretch, I got up on 2 wheels, but it is what it is. It's a lot of fun out here.
Yeah, I mean, this was so much fun to watch you guys run this race. You and Riggins following each other all the way through the field. I mean, what's it like running on these tires and racing with this competition?
Oh, it's like you're on ice if you're not hooked up, and that's what it was here. And that's what makes it so fun. You'll have to sit over here and prep 10 sets of tires. You have one, you got to learn how to make it work, and that's why we like it out here.
Nick Stroop second here tonight in the Ghostface Brewing Cup Series feature. Jason Asbury has been running in the Ghostface Brewing Cup Series from the beginning of the year, and I'll tell you what, you've done very well. Made a lot of strides over the last couple races. What was it like tonight running on a third-place finish?
Oh, it was fun. This is fun racing right here with the treaded tires and all.
So talk about a lot. I mean, there's people 4 wide here, 5 wide. I mean, we say you can have spotters in it, but like when you're racing there, you don't know where the runs are coming from. I mean, what's that like from the driver's seat?
Oh, it feels good. It's nice. So you can be going down straight away and feel them start just slamming you in the back going down. It's fun. I love it.
Do you have anybody to thank from tonight?
Nah, I thank my son for helping me and all.
Jason Asbury, third place here tonight at the Ghostface Brewing Cup Series. He loves this racing, and it's been very well for him.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
What does it take to be a top-rated pit crew?
Your 40-hour work week, you can go ahead and throw it in the garbage.
5-hour energy is part of the team because it helps keep us going.
You can do a 5-hour shot and be good to go for the whole race.
Coffee just doesn't cut it.
There are a few teams that do go after the 5-hour energy inside the truck. We try to keep them away.
You know, they see the edge that it gives us, and they want the same thing.
This is going to war.
5-hour energy. What's driving you?
The World 100 starting lineup, Jeremy Morris on the Tar Heel Race Supplies pole,
Boy,
Robert Showalter outside.
He's been on every front row, hasn't won a race yet. Kyle Brown and Curtis Hunter.
Christian Moody, welcome back. Caleb Kennard in the next row.
Denny Hamilton, who just took home the win, gets back in the seat for 100 more with Daniel Armstrong.
James Stanley Jr. and Nigel Standish in the next row.
About anybody else in this field? Oh, yeah, we do. Ronnie Carroll and Zach Carone with Brandon Harris and Brookshire Freeway.
Donnie Oliveria and Graham Holler in the next row.
Randall Beck and Corey Engelston, AAR's winner.
Here it is. Here are the rules for the World 100 tonight, usually known as the Busch Series. We sent a ton of carts home for this race. We had a lot of people attempt to make it, and here's a list for tonight. So if your name's on there, I am sorry you didn't make it.
A last chance race for us?
We did.
No.
We're just not showing it because it was stupid. Nigel Standish on the filthy Mechanic Inc. camera. He put his logo on there too. Elite Contracting, freebie, whatever. Well, here we go. 100 green flag laps. Green flag. We are underway. So, Bill, let me ask you a question as he runs somebody down on the
Jeremy Morris just
on a 100-lap
let
race
the lead
feature.
go from the pole.
Yeah, he was
okay.
protecting
He's a
the
bottom
bottom.
bitch. Got it.
He's. Oh my God! Lap 1. I tell these guys like
it's 100
hey,
laps. You gotta win it on lap 1.
Yeah, it's 100 laps. Cut it out. And you get a lucky dog in DNQ now. So if the caution comes out, you're a lap down. They automatically erase the lap down. So it's actually a good deal as we go back green. Showalter leads. And I'm glad that
yeah, I
Christian
like to
Moody's
call
back in
the
the
lucky
seat.
dog rule the Eddie the Hot rule because he had used that to his advantage one time at AAR as a lap down, come back and win it.
Yeah, I wish we had that for sure. I wish we had that when I would have done a lot better. Showalter, no surprise leads your past Busch Series champion last year, but let's go on board with Nigel Standish and the Filthy Mechanic in-car camera. He's just out here making shit happen. 100 laps is
this camera angle right
race.
now. If you ain't drunk, this is what it feels like. Because
yeah, you can't really tell anything. He's number 6 when you're on that camera view.
How many laps has Showalter made here tonight, Bob? Is he going to get slapped wore out by lap 100, leading all these laps?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, that's a lot of. I mean, he's about run. This is probably
so
his
he's
third
on lap
feature out of
400
4.
right now. We're just starting the race.
Yeah, 3 wide. Let's just take it 3 wide for a 100-lap race. Now they decide better of it as Kyle Brown. He goes to the inside of Kyle Brown.
3 wide for fourth. Jeremy Morris, who started on the pole,
Daniel Armstrong
ripped off a hell of a lap in qualifying. But right now, is he just biding his time?
Yes,
is he smart? Has he run these 100-lap races before? Or does he just not have the speed right now?
Well, Jamie did his tires, so I would imagine come about lap 50, he's going to be somebody that we're talking about. Showalter right now is our number 1 guy. He's leading this race with Christian Moody right behind him. And I thought Showalter would check out, to be honest with you, but this field has actually stayed pretty tight.
Well, Bob, when I was
throughout
down in
this race.
Showalter's pit area before this, I was just checking out his old lady, but I noticed that they were putting Martinsville tires on for this 100-lap race. I didn't think that was a good idea. But it looks like they're good for the first couple laps. But Jeremy Morris, the guy that we were talking about laying back, seeing if he had some steam for later, he's hunting them down.
Yes, and you know what we're starting to see here, Bill? That monster ultra black energy groove coming down in the bottom of that racetrack as Randall Beck goes around. That's going to bring... No, we stay green.
We don't
Fuck
do that
it.
bullshit here at DNQ. Jeremy Morris has caught these, but he's going to have to be a topper to get by him as somebody else takes to his inside.
Yes, that is James Stanley Jr. His shit is hooked up right now. Is he burning
he
his
just
stuff
went
up,
from
though?
fourth
It's way
to
too early to
second
be
one
making
corner.
this. I mean, how do you save the right front here, Bill? I mean, I'm not really sure. I don't know because I wasn't that good. But, like, the top 5 are all over each other. And it's here comes Grayson Brookshire, started towards the back of the field. But how do you save a right front
You
in this
don't
race?
run like they are right now on lap 10. They're flat out. And Brookshire Freeway, he's just biding his time here in 5th. He's like Mark Martin, keeping that right front on it.
Well, you know what we don't see in this series is guys get to the top and they can't hold their own at all. And that's just a product of this prep tires. Showalter has an issue. He put those Martinsville tires on. I think he had too much camber. It was going way too fast at the start of this run.
He's on cords
and I
already.
think it may have
No good for him. Well, one top runner done. That puts Morris back up to second.
Yeah. Yes, and that is James Stanley Jr., your leader now. These guys are pretty quick for being
Now,
lit by
Bob,
their
what do you
engines.
got to do for fuel strategy right now? You see Morris running in second. He's in the draft. So he can run maybe half
I'm
part
pretty
throttle.
sure. Yes, and he could be saving fuel right now. You don't know that. So we may see a lot of comers and goers if they don't feel like they're going to make it on fuel. But I got to say, this is a very competitive field, and they are all very close to each other as they head down the backstretch. This is a pretty good
you
field
see
for
Brookshire
this
Freeway
race tonight.
slowly creeping his way up. I think his tires were hard as a wedding dick before he started. And now they got some heat into him now.
Yes, and
the tracks come in, that ultra black groove has come in, and he's making his way to the front.
Daniel Armstrong, another driver, he started 7th. He's up to 3rd, and he is doing very well so far here. He runs a lot of endurance
I didn't know
races.
that, Bob, but now we all do. He's putting the pressure to Jeremy Morris right now for second. Morris, he might just give it up. He might just go to the top, wave these guys by. We don't know what his plan is here for this race tonight, but he's a smart racer who's won a lot of races.
You know what, Bill? Another thing that I'm starting to notice here is that angel dust at the top of this groove here. What does that play into as
Well,
you're
if you
running
get up
this
in that
race?
angel dust, Bob, you're fucked. You're going around backwards. So the best thing that can happen is here we'll go to commercial. James Stanley, Morris, Brookshire Freeway, Danny Armstrong, and Christian Moody holding on to 5th. And we'll be right back.
Busch. That's a sound of refreshment. No question about it.
I got a question.
Does camouflage actually work?
Let's see.
Wow. Huh. Did not see that coming.
Kind of the point.
Welcome back to the World 100 under caution here at the Millbridge Speedway in Salisbury, North Carolina. I have no idea what the caution was for. I'm sure it was for nothing. But there are carts out here. You can pit change tires as we go back under green. Brookshire took the top, and he's going to go for the Brookshire Freeway as he gets to the front and takes the lead.
Fuck it, we'll just... Oh, God, somebody gets turned around. That was lucky. Christian Moody. Lucky he did not get his head taken off there. Spinning in front of 25 carts.
Let's take a look at this instant replay. Just gets up in that angel dust, man. He got shit.
Oh, that's dangerous, Bob. That angel dust,
Yeah,
once you get up there, there's no coming back.
No. And let's take a look at it again here. Hard impact there.
Damn.
He hit the cushion before he got in the wall.
Yeah, lucky. You see that cushion built up nice and big here tonight from all the toppers.
Looks like Jeremy Morris just lost the nose in all that dirty air and got into Moody, and he hits the fence.
Yeah, they'll have a talk after this.
Green flag, we're back underway. Brookshire takes the top again and see if he can make it happen. You know that dirty air is a big problem in these go-karts. You'll lose the nose in a heartbeat.
Yeah, we just saw it right there with Jeremy Morris. As he's trying to make it work, keep that clean air. He moves up to second. And the Brookshire Freeway, he started on the pole. He's back to fourth right now. Power bottoming past Morris, trying to take that third spot away, keep that clean air as much as he can, while this ultra black groove is still there.
Yeah, and this series is definitely different than what we just watched because this is a one groove series, power bottoms all day long, chemical warfare. I mean, this is good old fashioned Southern go-kart racing, which is not what we are about, but we have a series for it anyway. And I'll tell you what, it does make some. These guys have had a great race so far. We've had a lot of different leaders, and everybody's been on the bottom, so it's basically shit can the guy if you want to pass.
Yeah, a lot of comers and goers. We've seen even our leader right now started way back in the 6th spot. He's made it up to the lead, and he's making it look easy right now, but it's still a long way to go, Bob. A lot of pit strategy to play out. The rain could come in. We might be racing this on Monday.
That's true. Don't look at now, but Daniel Armstrong starting to make a march to the front here. And see if he's got something for him. Jason Denny not having a good night in this thing. He's never been very good in Predator racing. As we've got a battle. Caleb Clenard racing the 8 card.
Yeah, Caleb's falling back. Nigel Standish puts it to Caleb again. Caleb Clenard, we expect better out of him. And he's just not got it tonight.
Last year's Heavy Cup Series champion. Won a lot. I think he won about 7 races last year in DNQ, but struggling a little bit here tonight in the World 100, but usually does a good job. So he just may have missed it on tires here tonight.
Yeah.
Go on board with Nigel Standish.
Yeah, you know, Bob, touching on Caleb Clenard a little bit more. Sometimes, you know, a team will get by with something for a year. Maybe the series won't find it till a little bit later, and then they're embarrassed, and they won't say anything about it, and you're just like, the next year you're not any good. That might have happened with Caleb Clenard. We won't confirm or deny.
Christian Moody starting to make his way back through this field. He does not get. He will ship anyone. I have seen it before.
We're 3 wide bottom right now.
Yes, we are. Moody, no gloves for the record. Wow, that's an impressive. Standish is making some shit happen here.
He is. He's making moves, but that 3 wide maneuver there opened up the bottom for Ricky Craven. Sorry, Kenny Schrader.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we're looking at here. Is it's more of a human centipede, and the only way you're going to pass is by laying the bumper to him, as Daniel Armstrong is at the back bumper of James Stanley Jr., and it's a battle for the lead.
Yeah, hell of a battle. Armstrong beating the back bumper off of that thing. Bob, are we even halfway yet?
I have no idea. I have no clue.
James Stanley.
I really could not tell you right now because I am now in the spot where you are, where I'm not seeing anything straight anymore.
James Stanley. Nigel Standish goes around.
Oh, my God. Are you shitting me, Standish? What the fuck happened to him?
Puts
Let's
him
take a look at the instant replay.
At the tail end of this huge field.
Oh, he got shit canned in the angel dust by Christian
Oh,
Moody. I
yeah.
knew he'd ship him.
Yep.
Moody don't give a fuck.
Nope.
He will ship you in a heartbeat.
He got tired of it and just let her rip.
And that angel dust up there is very treacherous.
It is.
Very treacherous. Hunter Smith jumped the shit out of the start there, but he gets on a break, lets Stanley go.
Yeah, that was
We stay green.
Classic
and you can
shitty
see
start
that
there.
Yeah, you can see that shiny part of the racetrack when the camera pans around the next one. That's the groove. Anything above that, GTFO of it.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Don't get any higher than that unless you're running treaded Hoosiers. You don't want to go up there.
James Stanley, this is
Wow.
a very familiar position for him. He's a past DN Quinn 500 winner.
Let's go ahead and crank it up for you at home as loud as we possibly could. Enjoyed crank it up. That's as loud as we go as Kyle Brown rejoins the race for some sort of issue he was having, hoping to get some more lucky dogs. But right now, James Stanley, Daniel Armstrong, Grayson Brookshire, Hunter Smith, and I think that is Jeremy Morris. He's hanging in that top 5. And, you know, Jamie Knopf does a very good job with his Pink Magic prep. And that's what Morris is using here tonight, and it's just kept him up front all night.
Yeah, that and his good looks, Bob. That's all he's got.
Yes, that's all he's got.
Because
That's it.
it's not his talent.
James Stanley Jr. will lose the lead to Daniel Armstrong. Daniel Armstrong to the front of this field in the closing laps of this race.
Yeah, he's been saving his shit. He's just been riding along. Stanley back to 4th now.
That's
what
what
a
happens.
drop from Grace.
About to be 5th as Morris will go ahead and take away that 4th spot. But another challenge here. I love the Millbridge Speedway because this is such a racy racetrack. It's not like some of those go-kart tracks where it's just dead flat. These guys just knock the shit out of each other to pass.
Yeah, no, we have multiple grooves here thanks to that Ultra Black Energy line that we laid down earlier by running all those shitty go-karts.
Hunter Smith trying to make the move under Armstrong. And Grayson Brookshire, your top 3 is a draft, saving that fuel. Maybe that's what Stanley is not doing at the front of this pack. And if they stay tucked up and together, they might catch the other field that's racing. I mean, that's what we're seeing here. We've got guys in a tight draft, and Caleb Clenard there not helping his draft trying to catch the lead pack.
Yeah, you see the field here broken up into 3 packs. And even the second place pack, they're fucked up right now. They got to line up, cut that drag, catch that front pack, or they're not going to have a chance at winning. But they're still fighting for position. That lead pack, they know what they're doing. It looks like they're up there for a reason as we see one guy get up in the angel dust. That is the 26 car of Ronnie Carroll.
He goes around off the bumper of James Stanley. Not sure what happened there. Let's take a look at the instant replay. Carroll got
They're
up
racing
to 5th.
when they shouldn't be.
Got up to 5th, and Stanley... Yeah.
Simply turns right.
Yes. He just got loose in. He's loose in. That's the
No, he hit the
rear end
berm on the
axle.
bottom and the front end took off.
All that rear toe made him free in. Green flag. We are back underway. Here we go.
3 wide. Everybody's in the middle.
You're damn right. Grayson Brookshire gets off a 2. Way better. Morris sneaks in there along with Moody, and we have got a mess from 3rd place back. This is usually where somebody hits the wall extremely hard.
Yeah, 5th through 8th is side by side by side by
Oh,
side. As
Standish
somebody goes
again.
around, Standish and Caleb Clenard again.
Oh, my goodness.
These 2 can't catch a break.
Champions from last year. As we go green, we're back to single file restarts. Nobody was paying attention in the drivers' meeting. We were back under
Everybody's
green.
sleeping.
Grayson Brookshire on the rear bumper of Daniel Armstrong. Christian Moody, who got wrecked earlier, is all the way up to 3rd. Not afraid to shit can anybody. He is going to kill someone here before this race is over.
No, he was paying attention. He was on the ball. He's right up there pushing those 2 leaders. With the laps winding down, Armstrong goes to the bottom. He takes the lead again. Sorry, no, that was Brookshire Freeway. He takes the lead.
And we've got a big wreck off of turn number 4. That's Randall Beck and Robert Showalter, who was back in the
They
field.
were about to go a lap down anyway.
Big hit. Wow, bent a Nerf bar up there and everything. Probably good
That's
arrow
a good way
right
to bend
there,
an
though.
axle.
Probably
Yeah.
good arrow. Here we go. Back green. Armstrong leading.
Everybody was paying attention this time. The battle's for 5th.
Yes, it is. Looks like Jeremy Morris just hanging up front there, man. And you know what? This may work out for him, as if something happens in the front of the field, he will take the lead. And there it is. Grayson Brookshire will now take the lead. You know, a lot of comers and goers here tonight. We saw James Stanley lead a bunch. We saw Robert Showalter lead a bunch. We saw Daniel Armstrong take the lead. And now these guys are still hanging out around the front. We're looking for Jeremy Morris to take the lead. Maybe Christian Moody get up there and lead. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, James Stanley, who led all those laps in the beginning, he went back to the back. But after that caution, I think he was able to adjust his shocks and his air pressure and get that thing back rolling again. He's sitting in the 3rd spot waiting. If he doesn't get passed by the 4th place driver of Christian Moody.
Yeah, and here we go. We're getting down in the closing laps of this race. Past halfway in this feature tonight as Brookshire leads, Daniel Armstrong in 2nd, Stanley in 3rd, Moody in 4th. Holler is now going after. Oh my God! Hunter Smith
Schrader
now
gets
is going to
put
make
3
the pass.
wide.
Yeah, Morris don't give a
David
fuck.
Markham's up there.
Here comes Corey Ingelston. Corey Ingelston, we haven't talked about him at all. He used to run Cup back when they had some serious balls in the engines. Johnny Oliverio right there as well. I love
Corey
seeing some of these older guys come back and race.
Yeah, Corey Ingelston, he's a guy I want to talk about for a minute. He absolutely got it done at AAR Speedway, made everybody look stupid. He just flat out put it on him, knows how to drive rough, knows how to get it done on those tight bull rings. But he really hasn't been relevant here tonight in the World 100. Why is that, Bob?
I don't know. He's got Bob Baker there helping him tonight, which is more of an asphalt guy. I don't know if dirt's his real game. And I don't know. I got to say, he's definitely talented enough, and I think he just needs to spend more time on dirt. As there goes Christian Moody for the 3rd spot, and these guys are racing extremely good.
Puts the Nerf bar to James Stanley as he moves up to the 3rd spot. But really, the race is for the lead right now. I mean, you just got him hooked up pushing.
Grayson Brookshire is our leader in the World 100. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Sick of eating the same shit over and over again. Ah, damn it.
G'day, mate.
What the hell are you doing in my house?
I'm Bronson Butcher, driver of DNQ Karting Series. How about you have some Wheat Bix? Low in sugar, 97% whole grain, high in iron, zinc and folate. Aussie kids are Wheat Bix kids.
Think I'll give them a try.
Wheat Bix, official breakfast cereal of Bronson Butcher and the DNQ Karting Series. Are you a Wheat Bix kid? Go to www.wheatbix.com for your chance to win VIP pit passes to next year's Dan Quinn 500.
Welcome back to the World 100 from Salisbury, North Carolina. Grayson Brookshire leads, but Daniel Armstrong is all over his rear bumper. Christian Moody right there in 3rd, and we are approaching our 5 to go caution as Armstrong gets to the bottom.
Christian Moody follows him through, puts the Nerf bar to him. He doesn't give a fuck. That right side's absolutely destroyed right now. Armstrong now, all he's got to do is cut laps. He's been laying back, biding his time, saving his tires. Now's the time to go, Bob.
Absolutely. Only a few laps to go in the World 100 as they put Randall Beck a lap down, and he is starting to set sail from this front end of the field.
Yeah, Daniel Armstrong, he's a guy that we haven't really talked about much all year. Come to life here in the World 100.
Yeah, he won the last race at AAR in the Busch Series. But other than that, I mean, he's come so close, and a lot of the times that he almost won a race, Jamie Knopf was racing. So I think that's very frustrating on his end. I'm sure he's happy Jamie decided not to race tonight, but we've got a hell of a battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And
Christian
Kyle
Moody
Brown
moves
there.
up to the 2nd place now.
Yes. Christian Moody, if he's in 2nd with that 5 to go caution, I feel bad for Daniel Armstrong's neck and maybe the rest of his well-being.
Daniel Armstrong's left rear will be ovalized.
Christian Moody is equal to Daniel Ridenhour. As the caution is out, 5 laps to go. 5 to go. Can Christian Ridenhour make the move underneath Daniel Armstrong? Let's see. I don't blame him. I'd do the same thing.
Hell no, World 100, I'm shipping your ass. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, as we got one up in the boot. Yeah.
If I like you, I'll put you in the angel dust. If I don't like you, your ass is gone.
James Stanley trying to get to the bottom of Christian Moody. Moody gets to run through the center of the corner. He's right there at the back bumper.
Moody, don't push him. Go to the bottom. What are you doing, man? Christian Moody, he's not really been in this position to take the lead here with a few laps to go, so he's a little bit inexperienced in what to do here to get it done.
If you've got a 3 on, there it is. If you've got a 3 on your cart, you better wreck the fuck out of him. There he goes.
Yeah.
He's going to get to the bottom.
And somehow wrecks James Stanley on the outside.
Stanley goes around. Armstrong does the crossover. Armstrong back to the lead now. Here comes Brookshire.
Christian Moody makes it stick on the outside. No, he gets put in the angel dust by Brookshire Freeway. He lets him have it. Daniel Armstrong back to the point.
3 wide to the back of the field. Moody gets shuffled. It's now Armstrong, Hunter Smith, Graham Holler. We've got a shit show in the back. Checkered flag is out. Daniel Armstrong will take home the win. Daniel Armstrong down here in victory lane for the World 100. Your winner tonight. There you go. You put it over your shoulder or something. Well, let me tell you something. 100 laps. As a crowd boos him. Yeah. Sounds about right. Daniel, 100 laps is a long race no matter what you're racing in, but here in a Millbridge and a go-kart, it's got to be really long.
Yeah, we've run, actually in February, we run a 300-lapper at East Bay on the car track, so that's why I wanted to come out here. I enjoy the long races. You kind of got to be patient, save your stuff, and ride, and yeah, it was fun tonight.
There were a lot of comers and goers. We had a lot of guys leading this race that fell all the way to the back, and then guys like you kind of just floated around the front there towards the end. Was it really just saving your stuff and saving tires? Do you think those guys just wasted all their stuff at the beginning?
Well, early on, I run down James, and I got to him, and I slid real bad in 1 and 2, and it never really run as good again. Just the way the track is, it's kind of in between Goat P and Knot. So if you slide your tires, it kills it. So just try to be patient, ride, and I really didn't want those 5 to go restarts, but you did it anyways, and we run somebody through the infield. I don't know what I would have done, but we pulled it off. So
anybody you got to thank for this race?
Yeah, first of all, the Lord. You know, without him, none of this would be possible. Phantom Racing Chassis. This is a new Sky chassis. Everything Harold's ever done for me through the years. Todd Miller. He's probably going to be mad at me when he sees this because we got to leave and go drive 6 hours tomorrow to race. So, but at least we won. Ronnie Carroll, everybody that with his whole crowd. Kind of started out just me helping him, and then turned into Jamie come over here and racing. So I was like, well, I might as well too. So just everybody that helps me, my mom and dad, just everybody that puts effort into it.
Daniel Armstrong, 100 laps, and he is victorious here tonight. Well, Bill, we had an exciting night of racing. Let's go ahead and take a look at some quick results. Gase takes home the W.
Yeah, Mike Melton, Dylan Welsh, and David Markham round out your top 4. That's really all we care about for that class.
And let's take a look at the Filthy Mechanic Clothing Pro Cup, which I did not change the graphic yet, so sorry. Scotty Z takes home the win over Robert Showalter.
Yeah, Dylan Walsh again, 3rd. Mike Melton rounds out 4th place. Nick Finney is your top 5. Jonathan Navy, top 5.
Yeah, there you go. Good run for Jonathan Navy.
Oh, sorry.
Ghostface Brewing Cup Series, Jason Denny gets it done. Now is 1 win away from Tim Nye's record.
Yeah, Nick Stroop, Jason Asbury's, Nigel Sanders, last year's winner, and Dylan Welsh.
There you go. There's the rest of the top 10 for the Ghostface Brewing Cup Series. Here we go. Tonight's World 100. Daniel Armstrong takes home the W.
Yeah, hell of a run by Daniel Armstrong. Very slow and methodical. Curtis Hunter takes home your 2nd spot. Brookshire Freeway ends up in 3rd. Johnny Olive Oil and Jeremy Morris round out your top 5.
Well, Bill, I'm telling you what, this is a great race, but I cannot wait for the next one, and we're going next week. We're going right out of the bat because of this whole deal that's been going on, but I got to thank you again for joining us in the booth, and hopefully we can both see straight by the time it's ready to commentate that one.
Hell yeah, then we'll get bent again.
All right, well, for Bill Chester, I'm Bob Duato. We'll see you later.